and growing a small business, the CEO of Giggle, opening new stores and hiring in the middle of a tough economy. So we'll find out how she's doing it. That's straight ahead on Fox Business, Power to Prosper.
There is hope for business and jobs in this country. We've got the CEO of one specialty retailer who is adding stores, jobs, and she's going to tell you how she's doing it all. Coming up, we have a business owner who is hiring in this economy. Is there hope for job creation out there? We'll get her reaction to that and so much more. This is a business that's expanding and hiring. Giggle just opened its 14th store, and locations now span the country, showing that there is hope to grow your business right now. Allie Wing joins me. She is CEO and founder of Giggle. Allie, it's great to see you.
Nice to see
love
you.
the name so much. How is the business? How is business for you in the last year, and just in the last 6 months? How much has it improved?
You know, we're less seasonal than a lot of other types of businesses because parenting is sort of a 12-month-a-year business. So we saw our recovery from the sort of immediate downturn a little faster than other businesses, and then a very steady return. So we feel like it's not so much that we've had a great holiday, we've had a strong one. Every month of this year has just gotten healthier and healthier.
And for people, I've never met anybody who hasn't shopped at a Giggle or at least heard of it. It's stores, it's children's stores, baby stores across the country, 14 locations, but also an online presence. You have proprietary products. You do private label for other stores as well.
We do. We are now selling our products, our Giggle Better Basics product line, which is really due to customer demand. They just love our smarter, better, and more value-oriented products, and we're now selling those beyond our own channels. We're very excited. We also launched catalog last year, so we are a full national cataloger now as well.
How do you, though, because you have all of these avenues of selling Giggle and of sales channels, how do you deal with the internet now, which is really discount-driven in a way maybe that we've never seen before?
It is, you know, the internet, but it's a mission-critical part of my business too. I'm an internet retailer as well, and particularly in my business, unique to a lot of other businesses, we have baby registry, and that's inherently multi-channel. It's as much online as it is offline. So I always say, listen, specialty retail you've always had to have a reason for being, and today that includes being available to be shopped however people want, and they want it anyway. But more now than ever, when price discounting is so available, you have to be more than just good service. You have to be offering something different. And in our world, that's edited best of and a place to go where you can get authoritative services.
Right.
And that's hard because parenting's overwhelming.
That was the root. That was the genesis of the entire chain.
It is.
Allie, has the mood in Washington changed, how you're treated as a business owner? Do you believe the kind of shift in rhetoric that you've seen coming out of the White House?
I'm hopeful. You know, I'm an entrepreneur, and I'm also the child of an entrepreneur. So I grew out of what is businesses born making America. What I think is still not where I'd like it to be in Washington is an understanding. There's a lot of talk about small businesses, but the definition of a small business is quite small. It's less than 50 employees. We're a tiny business, but we're a growth business. We're the hope in the future for one of America's next great brand companies. We're 3 times that. And so we're not a small business, and we're not Macy's or Goldman Sachs. There's a very important category of business, which is how we've spawned the next great brands that come from this country. And those right now are still relatively quiet in the conversation.
Do you still see regulation, whether it's what kind of light bulbs you can buy, to the tax code, to the health care reform and the laws that will be put in place in the coming years? Do you still see all of that as burdensome to you as you try and grow?
There's no getting around that there are more regulations and taxes in front of any business that's trying to innovate, no matter what size you are. And certainly in our category, it's not where they've focused a lot of the reliefs yet, because it is focused on a company that's more like a proprietor or less than 50 employees. There's a particular area from a multi-channel retailer that I'd love to see a bigger conversation. I'm frankly surprised there isn't, and that is the tax advantage that we give online-only players. Everybody talks about discounting in multi-channel, but out of the gates, the business that's investing in your local communities with local businesses right now is working at about a 10% disadvantage because sales tax applies to them.
I'm so glad you were here, as always.
That's a huge issue for us.
Allie, it was great to see you.
Thank
you
you
so much. Best of luck. Come back often.
Thank you.
Allie Wing, and go to Giggle often.
Go to Giggle. Okay.